Hello everybody, Cindy Greenway here, Editor-in-Chief at lawmarketing.com, and today we're talking about how to build a content marketing plan specifically for family law attorneys. And I'm here with Tanner Jones, who is the Marketing Director for ConsultWebs.com. And at ConsultWebs, they have 3 licensed attorney writers on staff that produce content for law firm websites on a regular basis. So Tanner, thanks for joining me here again today.
Thanks, Cindy. Glad to be here.
Right. So content marketing is a big, big piece of our law firm marketing plans these days, and an area that I think attorneys get a little stumped with. What I'd love for you to do today here is just sort of really share with our family law attorneys what they can do to just get started with implementing a content marketing plan for them, for their law firm, and some tips on how to continue on beyond that. Will you do that?
Yeah, certainly. Content development is one of those areas that a lot of law firms struggle with. You know, that's not something they necessarily teach you in law school is how to market or how to develop content from a marketing angle. When you look at on-site content, you can really break it up into 2 different categories: static content and blog content. Static content is more of the long-term content, so more general practice areas or frequently asked questions. That's good static content. Blog content is typically more timely information or very narrowly focused information. So in thinking about that, it's really important to really plan your content schedule out. A lot of attorneys, it's somewhat easy to develop those initial pages, or what we call key pages. So your home page, attorney profiles, firm profile, and then your general practice areas like family law, divorce, child custody. And once they reach those general practice area pages, then they start asking, you know, what else can I write about to keep the site active and updated? You know, I've already written about everything that I handle. Well, the answer there is there's endless content that you can be developing. You can write content around seeking a divorce. You know, someone out there just researching the process, wanting to learn more. Maybe even getting specific to the state that you're targeting. Divorce in California, for example, because there's search volume around those phrases. Or maybe asset division. And when you're writing about content like that, for example, asset division, you can target that content around high-income professionals so that you're driving in qualified leads. So, you know, targeting that content around lawyers or doctors, or again, you know, high-income professionals, and that's what's going to allow you to drive in more profitable cases through that content. So really thinking deeper into those, what we call sub-practice areas, and building pages out. That's really what's going to allow you to stay accountable and keeping your site active and updated. And from a blog angle, we often recommend that you keep a Google Doc readily available within your firm. You can have an Excel document set up within Google Docs, and anytime anyone in your firm, your staff, or your attorneys hear a commonly asked question from your client or prospective clients, have them write that question down in that document. And then when you're having writer's block for blog articles, you can go back and reference that Excel document, and that'll keep it flowing, keep the blog active with good, relevant, updated content.
So many great tips in there, Tanner. I mean, you had so many around the static and the blog content. There's something that you mentioned that I wanted to go back to, just because I think it's something that we forget sometimes when we are writing is, you know, writing for those high-end clients that you're really looking to attract. Because I think so often we are focused on the topic, not always the specific person we're hoping is going to read that content. So can you touch on that a little bit more, just to help attorneys with implementing that into their structure?
Yeah, certainly, and I think that's one area that often gets neglected is that you're just writing generally. You know, you're just writing about divorce, for example. Well, you know, you'll likely get traffic from a page like that, but it's not qualified traffic, and there's no sense in spending the time and the effort and the research and producing content if it's not specific to your potential clients.
Right.
And the more narrowly targeted you are with your content, the more narrowly targeted your traffic will be. And so in turn, the more narrowly targeted your inquiries will be. So you spend less time having to qualify every visitor that comes to your site and converts. And what that's going to do is it's going to improve your bottom line at the end of the year. So really, as you're developing that content plan, think about your prospective clients. What are their needs? What's their demographic? and shape that content around that, and you will see higher quality conversions come in the door.
Great. I love that tip. And you're right. I think it does get neglected. I think, we sit down, we start writing, and it's just a matter of getting that post up or that content up, and we forget about some of those important pieces that will make the difference for ourselves. So, Tanner, thank you so much. That was really great information. I know people can find you at consultwebs.com, and on Twitter, it's TannerJones_CW.
Correct.
Great. All right. Thanks so much, Tanner. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Thanks, Cindy.